What's going on, guys? How you doing? This is a donation request. This is for Rob. This is Cowboy Junkies again, and this is actually Sweet Jane again. However, it's a different version. This is the Trinity Revisited version, which is from 2007. If you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos. Check it out. If you like the channel, all kinds of ways to support the channel. You can hit super thanks underneath this video. You can hit me direct in the description. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Amazon wishlist, mailing address, and I do donation requests just like this one. So if there's something you want me to watch, listen to, talk about, hit me direct, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo in the notes section. Leave a link, leave a message. Let me know what you want the video to be on and I'll make the video. You can also email me at jpanreedsemail@gmail.com. So Trinity Revisited is an album and a film. Check that out. You might want to check that out, Rob. And a film by the Cowboy Junkies, released October 8th, 2007. It's a remake of the Junkies' most famous album, The Trinity Session. New album was recorded in the fall of 2006 at Toronto's Church of the Holy Trinity, same venue where the original album was recorded, right? Okay, let's check this out. Album production. In order to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Junkies' defining album, The Trinity Session, the band decided to revisit and reinterpret the album. That's very cool. Seeing what 20 years of performing experience would bring to the songs, in order to expand upon the goal of reinterpreting, the Cowboy Junkies invited 3 guest musicians whose work and lives were affected by the Trinity Session, whose work has affected the Cowboy Junkies. Guest musicians on the 2007 album include Natalie Merchant, Ryan Adams, and Vic Chestnut. Each takes the lead vocal on one of the album songs and shares vocal and musical duties on other tracks. Jeff Bird, a session musician who has appeared on virtually every Cowboy Junkies album but has never been credited as an official band member, also appears. In order to create the same atmosphere, they kept rehearsal to a minimum, getting together for a few hours a day before the recording. Guest musicians worked with the band to reimagine the songs, making suggestions, trying out fresh nuances. Album was also packaged with a performance film, Trinity Revisited, and a documentary film, Trinity Session Revisited. Very cool. Although the album was not recorded with a single microphone like the original album, one of the directors aimed to be faithful to the idea, so he got a Holophone H2 Pro surround microphone and put the musicians in a circle and augmented the recording with close miking using 10 Shure KSM 141 mics. The Holophone surround mic picked up too much ambient sound from the church, and after mixing, only about 10 to 15% of the sound came from the surround mic. Wow. Did they not sound check that? They just kind of rolled with it. Sounds like they just kind of rolled with it. There wasn't a lot of pre-production. That's what I'm saying. Sounds like there wasn't a lot of pre-production. In 2008, Trinity Revisited was nominated for 5 Gemini Awards and won 2. Best Sound in a Comedy, Variety, or Performing Arts Program or Series, okay, and Best Performance in a Performing Arts Program or Series. The same year, it was nominated for Music DVD of the Year at the Juno Awards. In terms of guests, Sweet Jane features Ryan Adams. Natalie Merchant sings lead on the song To Love Is to Bury. She also has, it says, the song Misguided Angel, duet with Natalie Merchant featuring Ryan Adams. So this song has Ryan Adams on it. However, Natalie Merchant is listed as lead vocals on those 2 tracks, backing vocals, and piano. So I think part of this is, do I hear Natalie Merchant singing background vocals? And also what's going on with this arrangement, because the song is twice the length. It's almost 9 minutes long in length, right? Extended Trinity Revisited version. Rob says, I'm reading it off of here, so sorry, my whole setup is in the way of one of the computers that has the comment on it, so I'm kind of looking around the setup so I can read. Hey Justin, I did not know about Natalie on the Trinity Revisited project. I'm listening to the track you sent me again. I did notice other vocalists, but not Natalie, although I think she may have just gone by on background. The one guest lead was male, that's Ryan Adams. Okay, good. Song ended. No, Natalie was never on lead, with me failing to notice. It's not the same mood or vibe in any way, because it's not minimal like the original. It's like a Grateful Dead jam based on the original with some weird intro. And Sweet Jane a la Grateful Dead starts, and it was interesting, but just not anything like the original. Also, I do think maybe I hear Natalie briefly on background at 4:14, but obviously not knowing she was involved. So basically, do we hear Natalie Merchant in this song? And what's going on with the song? Okay, so Cowboy Junkies a la Grateful Dead. All right. I mean, that's what we're going to be checking out. We're going to check this version out. The first version, the original version's really nice. Really, they did a good job. They just like, it sounds like they kind of caught magic in a bottle in terms of the recording and the feel and the vibe. It's just, they went in this room and they threw up one microphone for the whole entire band and they got that sound. That's pretty incredible. That's pretty incredible. It's too bad they couldn't, I mean, we'll see what this sounds like. I shouldn't talk more than, I shouldn't talk more than that. I should just listen to how this sounds. All right. So let's do it. Sweet Jane Extended Trinity Revisited version. Let's do it. Bam. Cat intro. Yeah, they're just like trickling in. This is cool. It's like, Robato intro. There's not really Robato intros anymore. I feel like that's not really a thing anymore. I like them though. I think it's cool. Especially live, actually. They probably still do stuff like this live. And that's the vibe that this is putting off, is that it's live. Like in one take kind of thing. Okay. I kind of wish they did it in a way where they didn't need to count off. Where they just kind of would fall into this. I feel like that would have been cooler. But I did like the Robato intro. I thought that was really cool. I like that guitar with the wah on it. I do like that, I have to say.
Sweet, sweet Jane. Waiting for Jimmy down in the alley. Waiting there for him to come back home. Waiting down on the corner. Thinking of ways to get back home.
think that's Ryan Adams. I don't think it's Natalie Merchant. We're getting into the a la Grateful Dead. So there's like multiple guitars happening here, right? Oh, Ryan Adams plays guitar. So Ryan Adams is playing guitar on this. He must be. And there he is singing, right?
Anyone has ever played a part.
Yeah.
Anyone has ever slid apart. Sweet Jane. Sweet Jane.
I still feel like I'm hearing 3 guitars though. There's the wah guitar. There's like multiple guitars happening. Bridge.
Wine and roses seem to whisper to me when you smile. Heavenly wine and roses seem to whisper to me when you smile.
It's like a harder edge to it. Okay. Alright. I kind of like the snare when it came in, but I'm not sure. I'd probably like it if I heard it again. Okay. Cool. All right, there it is. Yeah, I think it's cool. I like parts of it. There's, I mean, obviously they know that the original is classic. Obviously they know that, or they wouldn't be doing this 20 years after their classic album, revisited album, right? I don't think that they didn't really, I mean, maybe they caught a little bit of what the classic was, but like that vibe, but they updated it. They did new stuff with it for sure. Right? Obviously, Ryan Adams as guest. There's more than... I'm hearing more than 2 guitars on here at the same time. So that's kind of interesting. I'm kind of like, okay, so... And again, that brings a whole other different element to it, because the first release was very organic sounding. Super organic sounding. Not that this doesn't sound organic, it's just like when you have multiple guitar tracks and you only have, you know, in the band there's just one guitar player, and then you have Ryan Adams as a guest. I mean, it says guitar, but it doesn't say what guitar, what tracks he's playing guitar on. But I'm going to assume he's playing on this track, because then you got 2 guitars, but I'm pretty sure I heard more than 2 at one time. Right? There was the wah guitar, there was one that was on the far right, and there was, I think there was one that was on the left and one in the middle that was different than the wah guitar. At times, right? There was all those in play. So I think there was at least 3. Basically is what I'm saying, is that throughout the song there was at least 3 different guitars happening. Oh, and I wanted to bring up Robato for the people that don't know what that means. It's just like, it's just open and free. I pulled up the definition just so that I can give you exactly what it is. Because when I hear it, it's like, yeah, okay, this is Robato. And I just know what it is, right? But this has a definition of Robato as a flexibility/freedom in the performance of a rhythm. Basically, Robato is when a performer doesn't stick to the strict rhythms written by the composer, but alters them to give more expression to the performance. Okay, what does Robato mean in music? Robato, from to rob. In music, subtle rhythmic and manipulation, nuance, and performance. For greater musical expression, the performer may stretch certain beats, measures, or phrases, and compact others. It's just free time, right? It's just free time. That's all I mean. Robato is an expressive shaping of music that is a part of phrasing, while rubato is often loosely taken to mean playing with expressive and rhythmic freedom by a slight speeding up and slowing down of the tempo of a piece at the discretion of the soloist or the conductor. Rubato is an expressive shaping of music that is part of phrasing, traditionally used specifically in the context of expression as speeding up and slowing down the tempo. They're really talking about like classical music. Free time is a type of musical antimeter free from musical time and time signatures, used when a piece of music has no discernible beat. Instead, the rhythm is intuitive and free flowing. Yeah, I just think of rubato. That's what I think of. I'm like, yeah, rubato, like it's just open, it's just free. We're not really in time yet. We're just kind of playing. We're creating an atmosphere, right? And bands do it a lot live, right? A lot of rock bands, it'll be like just loads of feedback, stuff like that. Things are just kind of whizzing around. The drums are just kind of cymbling around and maybe doing some different like fills and rolls throughout, right? And then it kind of comes to the thing, and kind of like these guys did, they might count off, whatever, whatever. Right? I just made that song up right now. Right? But that's an example. That's a thing that has been done, right? It's just rubato. It's just open, right? Open kind of intro. It could be done in an intro. It could be done in an outro. It could be done wherever. I mean, you can listen to Ornette Coleman. Right? Or Eric Dolphy or something like that. Or some Charles Mingus. Or, stuff like that. So that's where I think of it. Stuff like, jazz, free jazz, some Coltrane, stuff like that. But I like that section. I thought that was nice. I thought that was cool. I could have done without them counting it in. But I think it would have been cooler, slicker, if they would have figured out some way, some kind of cue, whether it's live right there in the room or some kind of musical cue to start the ding, 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 right? To go into the song, basically. And no, I don't think Natalie Merchant was on this at all. I didn't hear piano, and I didn't hear a voice. I think it was just Margot and Ryan Adams. And that's it. But this is cool. I like the snare going into the bridge section. I thought that was really cool. Was it going into the bridge section, or was it going into the... It was around the bridge section. I don't remember exactly. You know what I'm talking about, though, where I'm talking about. The snare started getting more active, and then they kind of like cranked it up a little bit. I'm pretty sure that was during the bridge section. Or I don't remember if it was during the la 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 part. Anyways, cool. Yeah, dig it. All right, awesome. Thank you, guys. Catch you in the next video.